All right, let's talk about Drupal. For a long time, it's been the heavyweight champion, right? The go-to CMS when you need something seriously powerful, super complex, for those huge enterprise-level websites. But let's be real for a second. That power, it always came with a price. A really steep learning curve that could be, well, pretty intimidating if you were new to the game. Well, it looks like that's all about to change in a big way.
So this is the big question, the one that's driving this entire next chapter for Drupal. What if you could have all that power and make it genuinely easy to use? I mean, that's a huge ambition, isn't it? The idea is to keep all the rock-solid, scalable stuff that developers have always loved, but open it up so that everyone can use it. We're talking small business owners, marketers, brand new developers, you name it.
Okay, so here's the answer. It's this massive new initiative, and they're calling it Starshot. And let me tell you, this is not just another version update. We're talking about a complete shift in thinking, a whole new philosophy. The goal here is to take all of Drupal's power and make it available right out of the box. You know, to really go after that broader audience. The folks who might have looked at Drupal, got scared, and went straight to something like WordPress or Squarespace just because it seems simpler. Now here's the really important part to get. Starshot isn't replacing the Drupal that developers know and love. Not at all. It's actually built right on top of the powerful Drupal core. The best way to think about it is like a new, super user-friendly on-ramp to the same massive highway. It's all about enhancing what's already there, not taking anything away.
And this analogy it hits the nail on the head. Think about it this way. Drupal core is like a professional chef's kitchen. It's got everything, every specialized high-end tool you could possibly imagine. It's amazing if you're a professional chef. Now, Drupal Starshot, that's like a high-end meal kit service. It uses that exact same kitchen, all those amazing tools, but it gives you a recipe card, pre-portioned ingredients, and clear instructions. Suddenly, anyone, you, me, anybody, can walk into that pro kitchen and cook up a gourmet meal without spending years in culinary school.
So what this all means is that we now have two clear paths for Drupal users, running side by side. You've got the classic route for the expert devs who want to build everything from scratch, and now this brand new, streamlined path for, well, pretty much everyone else. Let's break down what that actually looks like.
This table really spells it out, doesn't it? On one side, you have Drupal core, still the super customizable framework for the pros. But on the other, you have Starshot, which is all about that simplified, works right out of the box experience. And check out the setup difference. Instead of manually hunting for modules, you get these automated recipes and a project browser built right in. Oh, and this one is huge, automatic updates. That alone is a massive game changer, making maintenance so much easier.
Okay, but just because things are getting simpler on the surface for some users, don't for a second think that the foundation is getting any less powerful. Absolutely not. In fact, Drupal 11, which is the engine driving both of these experiences, is just packed to the brim with modern tools and serious architectural upgrades that make life better for everyone, especially the developers who are actually building this stuff.
So one of the biggest, most exciting updates is something called Single Directory Components, or SDCs for short. And this is a really fundamental shift in how things are organized. You know how it used to be? Your markup file was over here, your CSS was in a completely different folder, your JavaScript was who knows where. With SDCs, all of that goes away. Everything, absolutely everything that makes up one single component now lives together in one single place.
And here's what that actually looks like. You've got a single folder for your component. Inside, you've got your YML file for all the metadata, your Twig file for the HTML markup, your CSS for the styling, and your JavaScript for all the interactive behavior. It's all right there. This makes these components truly self-contained. You can reuse them, share them between projects. It just makes managing everything a million times easier. And building on that idea of making things easier, we've got some amazing new site-building tools. First, the Recipes API. This is so cool. It lets you basically package up a bunch of configurations and settings and then apply them automatically. That's the magic behind Starshot's Quick Start promise. Then there's the project browser, which finally lets you find and install modules without ever leaving the admin screen. And finally, Composer is now the default for managing all your project's code libraries. This is a huge step forward for modernizing how everything is built, making it way more reliable and consistent. And if you look under the hood, Drupal 11 is just thoroughly modern. We're talking a full upgrade to Symfony 7, requiring the latest PHP 8.3, all of which means better performance and top-notch security. It's also ditching its reliance on older stuff like jQuery
and moving to modern plain vanilla JavaScript. And for content editors, the new CK Editor 5 is a dream. It's a powerful, intuitive, drag-and-drop experience that just feels fantastic to use.
And yeah, of course, we have to talk about AI. Drupal is jumping in with both feet. The new Drupal AI module isn't just some little add-on. It's being built as a core foundation to integrate all kinds of language models. So what does that mean for you? It means powerful tools right inside Drupal. Things like AI automators that can fill out fields for you, AI-powered search that actually understands meaning, and AI assistants that can help you write, translate, or even moderate your content. And it can connect to pretty much any AI provider you can think of. OpenAI, Google Gemini, you name it.
You know, all these features and tech upgrades are great, but they're only one part of the story. We really need to talk about a core value of the Drupal community, something that's truly non-negotiable. It's deep commitment to accessibility. This isn't some feature they tack on at the end. It is baked into the DNA of the development process from day one.
And this quote from Drupal.org, it just says it all perfectly. Disabilities are an integral part of our human experience. People have permanent, temporary, and situational disabilities. This really gets to the heart of it, right? This isn't about just checking off some box on a compliance form. It's about a fundamental understanding that our digital world has to work for every single person, no matter their situation. It's about building a web that's truly for everyone.
And this isn't just talk, it's backed up by serious action. Drupal core is committed to meeting the WCAG 2.2 AA standards. Now, WCAG stands for the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, and Level A is a really high bar set by the World Wide Web Consortium. This means Drupal aims to be accessible right out of the box, by default.
And here's how seriously the community takes this. For Drupal, accessibility is what they call a release gate. That means if a major accessibility issue is found, the release gets stopped, period. They've actually delayed major releases in the past to fix these kinds of barriers. It's not treated like a nice-to-have feature, it's a fundamental, must-have requirement before anything goes out the door.
All right, so let's look ahead to the future. If you've been a Drupal developer for a while, you know that one of the biggest headaches has always been the major version upgrades. I mean, the jump from Drupal 7 to 8 was legendary, and not in a good way. Well, the community has heard that feedback loud and clear, and the road to Drupal 12 is being paved in a completely different way.
So check out this new policy. To make the upgrade from Drupal 11 to 12 as painless as possible, they're pushing most of the really disruptive code changes, the stuff that breaks your site, all the way to Drupal 13. What this does is it allows developers to maintain a single code base that works for multiple versions of Drupal, which, if you're a developer, you know that is a massive relief. And the data totally backs this up. If you look at the official Drupal deprecation dashboard, it shows that for the move to Drupal 12, about 70% of contributed projects will only need tiny, minor updates to a couple of config files. Only about 30% will need any real code changes. I mean, compared to past upgrades, this is an incredibly smooth path forward.
So it all comes back to this final big question. By trying to be both the most powerful and one of the easiest platforms out there, is Drupal about to redefine the future of the open web? I mean, with this whole Starshot initiative, they are making a really bold play. They're not just changing Drupal. They're kind of throwing down the gauntlet to the entire ecosystem. They're pushing for a future that is both incredibly powerful and radically inclusive. It feels like the next chapter for Drupal is just starting, and maybe, just maybe, for the open web itself.